Hola, it's me, and I'm here with my PDF copy of Ichabod Jones by Russell Nolte, art by Renzo Podesta, and it's very good. I got this for free for backing Volume 2, and I think because of the success of that book, Volume 3 was greenlit, and I'm really happy for that, because this is a very, very fun, it's very dark, but it's good fun. Our protagonist, I like the use of an insane person as the protagonist in a story. I think you can tell a story really well, particularly because the audience doesn't know how much of this is real, how much isn't. So he starts to hear this voice that he's always heard, that's always told awful things, and right now it's telling him, there are awful monsters around, and they want your blood and guts. So very grisly right up front. This video is very much not for kids. I hope I mark that. The thing I like about this is that the voice isn't always right. Sometimes it's wrong, and the interesting play between our actual character, Ichabod Jones, and the sort of invisible character being his voice, is that at times he will completely disregard the voice. Sometimes he will actively confront the voice and say, no, you're wrong, I shouldn't do that. And sometimes he gives in to the voice. And it's not that always listening to the voice does him well. As we see here, throws a fork at the creature and it just plain doesn't work. That always disregarding the voice does the best thing for him. Sometimes listening is it's actually really, really good. It's exactly what he needs to do. In this case, where he throws a Bible, which, since it's a holy book, weighs a ton to this satanic end. I really like the use of that inner voice. So we go into his past, and his inner voice is talking about how he made him out to be a cold-blooded killer, somebody who a lot of people. So we would say that this is somebody who needs to be locked up and institutionalized. But apparently, according to this voice, he was just, kind of preparing him for the ultimate task at hand, which was, positioned to be a savior of the world. We see that he's undergone shock treatment in center, so the author does a really good job at balancing pity for this character, but also reminding us that he's been a part of some really grisly acts. And the art throughout's great. The art's consistent. You've got these bug-eyed inmates. That's something that's common between all the crazies. All the people institutionalized have these really big bug eyes. So Ichabod Jones meets up with some of these bug eyes, including a guy he killed. So, plot thickens, it just gets weirder and weirder. He helps them escape the asylum, doing something that I'm not going to spoil. It's worth reading. And they get out to this ruined cityscape because the way that the story unfolds, I think it's something that needs to be experienced. This was really, really fun, and I will be reading it again physical. I want to see how this looks on a page as opposed to on my computer. Being said, I would be careful subscribing to this author's email list. I saw a video about how often you should be updating your backers. I like once a week. I think a Monday morning update. This is finished. I did this. We're chugging along. I think that's pretty good. Once a week is pretty solid. Say that's too much. Fair enough. Okay. Check in when there's a serious update, or just to let people know, hey, it's being slowed. The author of this book updates frequently. I would get 3 to 4 a day, and it really sucks for me because I really like this guy's work. I've read some of the other PDFs that and it's all very good. It's just, I don't have time to sift through 4 to 5 emails a day, and they're lengthy. They're not just hey, check this out. Boom, here's a photo. No, it's paragraphs long. Obviously, this guy's got an artistic mind, and he's Did I pronounce that right? Artistic. So, he likes to share a lot of his thoughts, and that's great. It should be limited to a blog. If I can offer any advice, if the author happens to hear this, your book's awesome, and I want to know about more of your books coming out, but we got to keep the emails to a minimum, or else people just start tuning it out. I think he's got another project on Kickstarter right now. If he does, I will include a link, and I will go ahead and try to back this thing, because this guy's, there's no question. All right. I don't know. Should I end with a questionnaire? What'd you eat for breakfast today? I'm proud to highlight some indie comics that are in their campaigning stage. Some that I think deserve some attention. Some that I think that aren't getting enough attention. Some that are really interesting, that actually has an insane man as a protagonist as well. And I really, really like that project, so I'm excited to share that with you. But until next time, follow me, donate if you can in the currency of the future, and hasta la próxima. I like that one. Yeah, I like that.